Good morning, everybody. I'm Patrick Dennis. Most people just call me PD, and this is AI at Work. If you're new here, this channel is about helping non-technical professionals use AI as a practical work tool without jargon, coding, or hype. In today's episode, we're talking about how to turn one good prompt into something you can reuse, so you stop feeling like you're starting from scratch every single time you open up ChatGPT. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple pattern that you can use again and again for real work. You ready? Let's get into it. By now, you've probably had at least one good experience with ChatGPT. You got a solid email, a helpful summary, or a decent task list. But here's what I hear all the time. Yeah, that worked, but I don't remember how I did it. That's the real productivity problem. Not that AI doesn't work, but that it still feels like an effort every single time. This episode fixes that. High-value AI isn't about clever prompts, it's about patterns. Instead of thinking, what should I type this time? You start with, I'll use my base prompt and then adjust the details. That's how AI becomes a habit instead of a novelty. Let's begin by building a base prompt that actually reflects how work happens. Notice we're still using our 4-part prompt structure. Here's the role. Here's the task. Here's where we'll place our data for context. And here's the output. Notice what this does. We gave context about the environment and expectations. This is a starting point you can trust. Once you have this, you'll never start from zero again. This base prompt quietly sets expectations. It tells ChatGPT what kind of environment this is, what it's optimizing for, and how the output will be used. Everything else becomes a swap or a tweak. Now let's reuse the same base prompt for an actual task. Same structure, different data. Here you can see the only difference is we updated the information to use. Everything else is the same. Notice what we didn't change. You didn't rethink how to talk to ChatGPT. You didn't experiment. You simply reused the pattern. Now that's repeatability. Let's go ahead and run this now. Now let's say the output is close but not perfect. This is where most people start over. Don't do that. Just stay in the same conversation and type this. This is close, make it more concise and format it as bullet points that highlight the owners and deadlines. That's it. Same context, same task, small adjustment. This is where AI starts to feel fast instead of frustrating. At this point, 3 things should be clicking. You're not guessing how to start. You're not rewriting prompts. You're not thinking hard about AI. You're using a reusable pattern. Here's your homework. Take one task you do every week, whether it's emails, meeting summaries, updates, or task lists. Create one base prompt that reflects your environment, your audience, and how the output will be used. Save it somewhere you can reuse it, like your Notepad or Google Keep. The next time that task comes up, don't start from scratch. Just reuse the prompt. What's next? In the next episode, we're going role specific. We'll take this repeatable approach and apply it to real jobs, starting with roles almost every company has. If this episode helped AI feel more practical and less mental, drop a comment and tell me which task you want to make repeatable. And if you're building this skill with me, like the video and subscribe, and maybe share with a coworker or friend. This is AI at Work. Let's keep building the right way. Stay productive, and I'll see you in the next video.